About the Noah flood history, what has science discovered? Have you heard about it? This week I read a comment on a previous video where someone asked me to talk about the flood. I found the idea interesting, and so here we are. The story of Noah and the Great Flood is one of the most well-known from the Bible, describing how God instructed Noah to build an ark to save his family and various animal species, as a flood would occur and cover the earth. But beyond this biblical narrative, what has science discovered about a possible large-scale flooding event on Earth? Today we're going to dive into some scientific discoveries that can be seen as evidence of a great flood in ancient times. Starting with the formation of the English Channel, geologists like Sanjeev Gupta and Jenny Collier from Imperial College London used sonar data to study the channel bed. They found features suggesting a large-scale flood thousands of years ago, a first indication that major floods really happened. In my readings, I discovered that in an ancient city in Mesopotamia, the archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley found a thick layer of flood mud dating from about 4,000 years before Christ. This reinforces the idea that great floods occurred in human history. Natural climate changes, studied by NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies, indicate that climatic variations could have caused intense rains and global floods in unique and rare situations in the history of planet Earth. A specific example is the African Humid Period, a time when North Africa experienced much more intense rains than today, resulting in massive floods and the formation of lakes in areas that are now large deserts. Impressive, isn't it? I find it incredible how the climate and biology on Earth can change radically over the centuries. Many scientists agree that between 4,000 and 11,000 years ago, the African Humid Period came to an end. Until then, North Africa was humid and had vegetation very similar to the current region of Senegal. Understanding the history of our planet and past events like these helps us reflect on our own existence and how we interpret the world around us. It's fascinating to see how science can enrich perspectives on details of ancient stories. Although modern science to date does not confirm in detail the biblical story of a unique global flood, some geological and archaeological discoveries raise strong evidence of flood events thousands of years ago. Could the largest of these massive flooding events have been the flood experienced by Noah and his family? What do you think? Let's talk about it in the comments.